Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis, ready for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup as you get a peek at some of the big players in today's game. And you're a big player in today's game as well. Let's get the party started. Now the big leg of Matt Prater ready to get this one started. And off we go from Seattle.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Past midfield, look out. Still going past the 30. And he'll bring it back all the way.
That was a special return, and it happened because he's a special returner. He has to have that approval from his special teams coach's head coach to bring it out of the end zone.
Well, let's be honest. A lot of times when they bring it out of the end zone like he did there, they don't have approval. I mean, I think a lot of times they do, but correct me if I'm wrong. Sometimes it's just a guy getting a feel, right?
You're exactly right. What's the old adage? Sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules. And if you do, you're taking on some responsibility. But he was happy to do so there.
And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
Now Jones.
Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted.
Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing Jones. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle.
Devontae Smith.
39 yards.
And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Returnable here for Hester.
And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Man open. That's Jamar Chase complete.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Dalvin Cook is running back, the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one. Force the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw again. Looking deep downfield. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete.
And he will have the Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. They'll dump this off to Cook. Touchdown, Vikings!
Dalvin Cook.
A 16-yard touchdown. And the Vikings are able to make this a close game again. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have, and you absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the second drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Extra point good by Prater. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
First carry for the 5-time Pro Bowler, LaDainian Tomlinson. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
18 more yards there and another first down.
So they go pass, now they go run, and 2 plays resulting in really nice pickups.
Certainly sounds like a 50-50 deal, doesn't it? Sounds like great balance. Well, you know what all those coaches have told us over the years, Brandon, that balance is? It means doing what you want to, when you want to. That play calling is working very well for them right now.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Running right, this is Tomlinson. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. LaDainian Tomlinson taking it in from 14 yards out. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
Fields this way up at the 17. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is make sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. Looking to throw. Jones.
And he'll find Chase on the right side, complete. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports.
Flushed out right. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Now here's a throw that's complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 39. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a first down. Escaping the pressure, and I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. And he'll go down at the 28. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Operating from the gun, Jones. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And this one is incomplete. Jamar Chase, the intended receiver, but it'll be second down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try to throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu.
Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
Andy, do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
From the 17, Jones. And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson.
And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down. A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Lance Allworth there to make the grab. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Prater for the extra point, and we are tied here in the second quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away.
This taken in at the goal line. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They'll need to regroup after the costly interception last time. It led to a tying touchdown. 21-all is where we stand, and they've got it first and 10. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 65 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
They run with LT. And some room to roam now. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 36 yards on the play.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey.
Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows the defense to tighten up their coverage, and they picked that one off.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jones, and an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. The Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu, there defensively to make the play. Now Jones to throw on 3rd down. It's complete to Cook. And all the way down to the 26. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw.
Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end.
And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Derrick Henry in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Vikings have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
Extra point good by Prater, and they will take a 7-point lead.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything.
And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
As we've seen over the years, offense coordinators will often ease their way into drives. Many of them don't want to risk a turnover or put their defense in a bad spot, but not in this case.
Not at all. Forget about easing into it. They took a shot. It worked.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Here's Jonathan Coachman. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Now Hester will get a shot.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it.
He's got a man, complete. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Back to throw. Jones. Eluding the pressure right. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. Off play action. Jones. This is caught. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Henry is in. Touchdown, Minnesota. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
Prater for the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone.
And he's going to be out of bounds on the return. Not a great return. They'll start back around the 17. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Jones. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds.
With the points that we've seen scored,